Well, good morning, church. Thank you for joining us for our daily Devo. Today we're in Luke chapter 1, verses 26 to 28. This is that amazing passage that, because we're familiar with it, I think sometimes we miss the power of it, where the angel comes to Mary to tell her she's going to have a son, Jesus. And I guess when I look at it, I look at kind of 3 points we can pull from it. First is God often speaks to us from the unexpected. Again, Mary is told, you will conceive and give birth to a son. Now, Mary was an ordinary girl with an extraordinary calling. God's plans often interrupt ours. He speaks into normal situations with what feels impossible. Now, we may never see an angel, but we do face situations that we don't fully understand. Maybe it's a diagnosis from a doctor that we don't understand, a hardship, the loss of a loved one. We face those situations in life, and in those points, are we going to trust God? God's call often surprises us, but it's never random. If we'll listen, He speaks into the unexpected. Also, we see that faith does not require full understanding. In verse 34, she asked the question, how can this be? I love that. Mary's question's an honest one. She didn't understand how, but she didn't let the confusion stop her. Sometimes we think that faith and questions can't coexist, and they can. We can wonder why. We can have questions, but questions don't stop us from having faith in God. Are we still able to be obedient even if we don't understand all the answers? See, trusting God means moving forward even when the outcome is unclear. It means moving forward and knowing God is there and knowing God cares, even if the situation around us for the moment seems to be something we don't understand. And the third point, really to me, the major one, is true surrender. Sounds like what Mary said. After she's given all this information, she asks the brief question. Here's how she responds in verse 38. I am the Lord's servant. May everything you've said about me come true. Wow. Her answer is pure surrender. There's no bargaining. There's no delay. There's no demanding reasons. Just saying, basically, I'm your servant, Lord. Do with me what you've said. She accepted the cost, the potential shame, the fear, the risk, and yet with all of that, she said yes. This is kind of what God honors in our lives. Are we willing to say, whatever we face, it may be a situation we choose not to be in, but are we willing in those situations to say, I'm yours, do with me as you will? See, I think God is looking for willing hearts, not perfect plans. And our surrender opens the door for His work. So let's just understand that what God is asking us to do may feel bigger than we can do. But in that situation, not understanding the answer, are we able to look to God and say, I'm your servant, Lord, do with me as you've said. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for our daily Devo. I hope you'll continue and I hope you have a blessed day.